It's going to be delivered right-footed by Wycombe Wanderers into the penalty area towards the back stick. Ford comes and punches. It's bouncing around in there, and Wycombe have taken the lead.
Pompey fell at the first hurdle in the FA Cup to kick off November. Gareth Evans had equalised for the Blues just after half-time, following Paris Cowan Hall's opener.
On the overlap, Ender Stevens, who drills an early ball into the penalty area, and there's Pompey's equaliser. It's now Portsmouth 1, Wycombe 1.
But as the tie looked to be heading for a replay, the beast struck.
Headed forward by Akinfenwa, over the head of David Ford, and Adebayo Akinfenwa has fired Wycombe into the lead.
Still no one near. The former Rangers man who shoots and scores. Oh, what a goal!
Despite Cal Naismith's goal, the Checker Trade Trophy win over Bristol Rovers was more memorable as it marked Pompey's record low post-war attendance. Just 1,200 were there to see the 1-0 victory, and the Blues were out of the controversial competition.
Harry Roberts with the chance to put his side one up, and that's exactly what he does.
Back in the league, Pompey purred at home to Mansfield. The visitors were reduced to 9 men and the Blues took full advantage.
That was a strong challenge, and it's a red card.
4 goals and 3 points certainly brightened up a murky day on the south coast.
Baker goes alone. Portsmouth running riot.
Back-to-back away games followed.
And again, Pompey not able to get it clear, and surely that's over the line. It is. What a nice ball slipped in. Baker across, and it's prodded in.
And a point at Cheltenham was followed by one of the performances of the season at high-flying Luton.
Another chance with a Pompey player down on the deck, but Luton aren't stopping anything. And Danny Hilton with a bullet header at the near post gives Luton the advantage. Trying to pull the trigger is Baker. No room for it. That's a great hit though. And Smith finds parity after just 4 minutes of Pompey trailing. What can Baker provide? He's put in some decent deliveries already. Right into the mixer, and it's pinging around, and it finds the back of the net via the boot of Gareth Evans. And in first half stoppage time, he's given Portsmouth the advantage. We'll pass inside, claims for handball, fall on the deaf ears. Naismith with the shot, and Naismith adds number 3. He doubles the Portsmouth advantage. Luton fall after taking the early lead, but Michael Smith restored parity just 4 minutes later, and then goals from Gareth Evans. Cal Naismith do enough to give Portsmouth 3 points on the road this evening.
Defeat at home to Stevenage followed, before Cal Naismith's sumptuous free kick at Grimsby gave the Blues a late win.
It is Naismith. Oh, it's wonderful!
Inconsistency continued for Pompey back at home, as Hartlepool stubbornly held them to a goalless draw on December the 17th.
And it finishes at Fratton Park. Portsmouth 0, Hartlepool 0.
Before the Blues found themselves 2-0 down at Newport County on Boxing Day.
Bundled over the line by Healy.
What followed next at Rodney Parade was simply extraordinary.
Well worked by Baker. There are options in the centre here, and here is one of those options, and it's 2-1. Been expecting possibly 3 points from this match. They may well get the equaliser here, and they do. It's Ender Stevens. In swinger. It goes all the way through. And would you believe it? Portsmouth complete their comeback.
From the sublime to the ridiculous, many questioned whether the game against Yeovil 4 days later should even have gone ahead. Fog was so thick that the players struggled to see anything, let alone the fans. And both sides seemed content to take a point and move on.
Score between these two sides in difficult conditions. Time here, Yeovil 0, Portsmouth 0.
Pompey rang in the new year with a fine 1-0 win over Luton.
In towards the near post, the goalkeeper comes and misses, and it's Christian Burgess who heads it in.
Before their televised 3-1 defeat at the home of top-of-the-table Doncaster 3 days later. Following a gap of 9 days without a fixture, the Blues returned to winning ways on their own patch, as they put struggling Leyton Orient to the sword 2-1.
Delivery sent in from the right-hand side, and it is turned home, and Portsmouth regain their lead.
But in topsy-turvy League 2 fashion, January ended in defeat,
Driving forward,
as in-form Exeter snatched the points at Fratton Park.
shot off, and there's a chance here, and what a finish that is from David Wheeler.
Just 4 points shy of the automatic promotion pace, but still prone to bouts of chronic inconsistency. It was getting tight in the playoffs. On paper, the Blues boasted a comparatively favourable run-in and were many people's tip to break into the top 3. With 19 games to go, it was all to play for.